Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's analysis. Now for the 121st episode, we are going to discuss about Miley Stewart, also known as Hannah Montana, the titular main protagonist of the TV series with the same name. A girl with a double life who wants to be both an average teenager and a pop star. Miley Stewart or Hannah Montana is in many ways one of the most iconic shows ever made by Disney, and my compliments to Miley Cyrus, who has done a fantastic job in portraying the character. As in this episode, we are going to discuss all that we know about her throughout the series, to understand Miley Stewart and her life as both as herself and as Hannah Montana. And now, let's begin. Miley Ray Stewart was born on November 21st, 1992 in Nashville, Tennessee, to her parents, Susan and Robbie Ray Stewart, and growing up alongside her older brother Jackson Ross Stewart. And growing up, she had a pretty much of a fantastic voice ever since forever, as her parents always loved and complimented her, and she eventually has come to be kind of a singer from a young age. Even Jackson truly envied her. But sadly, as after her mother died, she and her father and her brother all moved to LA in California, where she wanted to become a pop star. However, because she also wanted to have a normal life, she decided to create for herself an alter ego, Hannah Montana, and so she can officially be a famous singer and rich and famous, but also to have a normal childhood and teenage years, as well as to have friends that will love her for who she is, not for her talent. And she found herself two best friends, Lily Truscott and Oliver Ockham, all three of them spending time mostly together, and things were pretty good and happy. And soon, by 2005, things kind of got complicated as Lily and Oliver eventually found out about her secret, and so they too officially supported her and created their own alter egos in order to fit into this musical world, as well as to become rich and famous themselves as friends of Hannah Montana, as well as the fact that she went through all kinds of crazy shenanigans throughout the series, and eventually tried her best to balance her life as Miley and Hannah, and eventually she became part of a romantic triangle between Jake, at first a rock star and a popular student at her high school, but eventually she revealed her secret to him, and eventually both of them started a relationship. But the other heart was Jessie, who was another singer who, despite not knowing her secret, or better yet, she didn't told him, he eventually found out and willingly kept it for many years so far, and she eventually ended up into this love triangle between Jake and Jesse. But eventually, it was Jesse who conquered her heart, as Jake sadly has cheated on her in the end. And soon, as she tried her best to succeed in high school, while maintaining her pop star career, hmm, but things kind of got complicated as she also began to have strange dreams, as the horse told her to return back to Tennessee, which was revealed to be sadly her subconsciousness, who misses her home. And thus, she, alongside her family and with Lily, who lives with them, all of them moved back into Nashville, Tennessee, and continued their studies out there. And soon, Hannah tried her best to get accepted at the Stanford University in order to fulfill her dream. But while Lily was accepted, sadly, she wasn't accepted as Miley. She eventually did try to use the Hannah personality in order to get out there, but that too didn't work. And now, before we continue, we will now stop and ask ourselves, is Miley good? And no, I don't mean if Miley Cyrus is a good actress. That was already established. But I mean if Miley Stewart is a good person. And the answer ultimately is yes. Miley is not a perfect person. She has many flaws like all the others people. But she cares about her friends and family, and she does everything she can in order to help and satisfy everyone. And now she came with the ultimate choice, and she officially revealed her secret identity as Miley Stewart to the entire world, and thus using it in order to finally enter Stanford, and thus destroying her normal life that she wanted. Now Miley is at Stanford, has a relationship with Jesse, and things pretty much go on as usual. So in the end, who is Miley Stewart? She is nothing more but a simple average teenager who just wanted to fulfill her dreams in tandem with being a normal person. A person that will eventually do anything and go through the great lengths in order to help and satisfy the ones around her and to eventually fulfill her dreams and passions. and a person that could easily be called as one of the greatest and most iconic TV characters ever created. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
I'm super cool, I'm super hot, I'm the girl you like a lot, I'm super, super girl.
Super, super scared.